Welcome back, coin hunters and treasure seekers. Today, we're diving into one of the most fascinating and valuable hidden gems in American coin history, the ultra-rare Thomas Jefferson Wartime Nickel. This is not just an ordinary 5-cent coin you might overlook in an old jar or pocket collection, because some of these historic silver nickels have sold for astonishing amounts in today's collector market. Minted during the height of World War II and struck with a special silver composition, this legendary Jefferson nickel carries an incredible story of American history, wartime sacrifice, and hidden wealth. In this video, we'll uncover its rare features, shocking values, famous full steps varieties, and the secrets collectors look for when identifying the most expensive examples. You may even discover that a forgotten nickel sitting in your collection could be worth far more than anyone ever imagined. So stay tuned, because this rare wartime coin could completely change the way you look at old American money forever. Let's get started. First up in the 1944 P. Jefferson nickel, often referred to by collectors as the wartime silver nickel, stands among the most historically important and widely collected 5-cent coins in American numismatics. Although many Jefferson nickels were produced during the 1940s, the 1944 P issue has earned special attention because of its unusual silver composition, wartime significance, and the growing demand for high-grade certified examples. Coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint in 1944 carry the large P mint mark above Monticello on the reverse, making them instantly recognizable and historically unique, since this was the first time the Philadelphia Mint used a mint mark on circulating U.S. coinage. For collectors, the appeal of the 1944 P lies not only in its connection to World War II, but also in the possibility of discovering sharply struck full steps examples worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Today, premium condition specimens certified by grading services such as PCGS and NGC remain highly desirable, especially examples with exceptional luster, minimal contact marks, and strong strike details. The historical background of the 1944 P. Jefferson nickel is deeply tied to America's wartime economy during World War II. In 1942, the United States government faced a critical shortage of nickel metal because it was needed for military armor, weapons production, and industrial manufacturing. To conserve strategic resources, the U.S. Mint altered the composition of the Jefferson nickel from its standard copper-nickel alloy to a special wartime blend containing 35% silver, 56% copper, and 9% manganese. This composition continued through 1945, making the wartime nickels some of the only circulating U.S. nickels ever struck with substantial silver content. The 1944 P was minted in Philadelphia during the height of the war effort and symbolizes a period when even everyday coinage reflected national sacrifice and industrial adaptation. Designed by Felix Schlag, whose portrait of Thomas Jefferson debuted in 1938, the coin became both a practical currency piece and a lasting reminder of American resilience during one of the most difficult periods in modern history. Visually, the 1944 P. Jefferson nickel possesses several distinctive characteristics that separate it from ordinary 5-cent coins. The obverse features a left-facing portrait of President Thomas Jefferson with the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1944. The reverse showcases Jefferson's famous Virginia estate, Monticello, accompanied by the inscriptions "EPLUBUSUNUM," "MONTICLLO," 5 cents, and "United States of America." The most important identifying feature is the oversized P mint mark placed prominently above Monticello, a dramatic change from earlier nickel designs. Measuring 21.2 millimeters in diameter and weighing approximately 5 grams, the wartime nickel differs from standard issues because of its silver alloy, which often gives surviving examples a slightly different tunning appearance. In high-grade mint state condition, collectors prize examples displaying bright satiny luster, sharp architectural lines on Monticello, and the coveted full steps designation, awarded to coins showing uninterrupted detail on the steps of the building. These full steps examples are considered elite among Jefferson nickel collectors. Although over 119 million 1944p Jefferson nickels were minted, rarity becomes significant when focusing on superbly preserved examples and rare strike qualities. Most surviving coins entered circulation during wartime commerce and therefore display heavy wear, scratches, weak strikes, or dull surfaces. Finding a fully original, sharply struck specimen with clean fields and strong details is considerably more difficult than raw mintage numbers suggest. Coins graded MS66, MS67, or higher are scarce, while full steps examples become dramatically rarer because the steps on Monticello were often weakly struck during production. Certain doubled dies, repunched mint marks, and striking anomalies also attract specialized collectors and can command notable premiums. Because of the coin's silver composition, many examples were saved by the public after the war, yet true gem quality pieces remain limited. This combination of historical importance, conditional rarity, and collector demand has helped transform the 1944p from a common wartime coin into a serious collectible in the modern numismatic market. The market value of the 1944p Jefferson nickel varies enormously depending on condition, certification, and strike quality. Circulated examples are relatively affordable and often trade between $2 and $10 due to their silver content and collectible status. However, uncirculated mint state examples can range from $25 to over $300 depending on eye appeal and grade. Coins certified MS66 full steps by leading grading companies frequently sell for several $100s, while elite MS67 or MS67 plus full steps specimens have realized prices exceeding several $1,000s at major auctions. Exceptional examples with vibrant rainbow tunning or near-perfect surfaces attract especially aggressive bidding from advanced collectors. The steady growth of Jefferson nickel collecting, combined with the enduring popularity of World War I-era coinage, has contributed to long-term market appreciation for premium examples. Auction records consistently show that collectors are willing to pay substantial premiums for coins with superior strike quality, original mint luster, and flawless preservation. For collectors interested in acquiring a valuable 1944p Jefferson nickel, careful examination and authentication are extremely important. One of the first things to check is the large P mint mark above Monticello, confirming the coin, wartime Philadelphia origin. Collectors should also inspect the reverse steps carefully, as full steps examples are significantly more valuable. Original surfaces with natural silver gray or lightly toned coloration are generally preferred over cleaned or artificially polished coins. Purchasing coins certified by respected grading companies such as Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Company provides greater confidence regarding authenticity and condition. Proper storage is equally important. Wartime nickels should be kept in protective holders or climate-controlled albums to avoid tarnish, corrosion, or environmental damage. Collectors often find quality examples through reputable coin dealers, estate sales, numismatic conventions, and major auctions where certified coins are regularly offered. Patience and careful research are essential when searching for top-grade pieces with strong investment potential. The 1944p Jefferson nickel remains one of the most fascinating and collectible coins of the World War II era, combining historical importance, unusual silver composition, and strong collector demand into a single 5-cent piece. Its connection to wartime America gives it emotional and cultural significance far beyond its face value, while its distinctive design and large mint mark make it instantly recognizable to numismatists around the world. High-grade and full steps examples continue to appreciate in value as collectors compete for the finest surviving specimens, reinforcing the coin's reputation as a cornerstone of Jefferson nickel collecting. Whether pursued for its silver content, historical symbolism, artistic design, or investment potential, the 1944p offers a compelling opportunity for both beginning collectors and advanced numismatic enthusiasts. More than 80 years after it was struck, this remarkable wartime nickel continues to stand as a powerful reminder of American history and the enduring appeal of rare United States coinage. Next up in the 1943 P. Jefferson nickel, often referred to by collectors as the wartime silver nickel, stands among the most fascinating and historically important 5-cent coins ever produced in the United States. Although many Jefferson nickels were struck during World War II, the finest surviving examples of the 1943 P issue have become exceptionally valuable in the modern numismatic market, especially those displaying full steps details, pristine mint luster, or dramatic minting errors. The coin represents a unique period in American history when the United States Mint altered the traditional nickel composition to conserve strategic metals for the war effort. Because of this temporary change, the 1943 P. Jefferson nickel occupies a special place in the Jefferson Nickel series and remains highly sought after by investors and collectors alike. High-grade certified specimens have consistently attracted strong auction interest, and elite examples have sold for thousands of dollars, proving that even a humble 5-cent piece can become a prized treasure in the world of rare coins. Its combination of wartime history, unusual metal composition, and collectible rarity continues to fuel demand among numismatists across the globe. The historical significance of the 1943 P. Jefferson nickel is deeply connected to World War II and America's industrial mobilization during one of the most challenging eras in modern history. Prior to 1942, Jefferson nickels were struck using a copper-nickel alloy, but nickel metal became critically important for military manufacturing, particularly in armor plating and weapon production. In response, the United States Mint introduced a special wartime alloy composed of 35% silver, 56% copper, and 9% manganese. The 1943 P issue was produced at the Philadelphia Mint and marked the first time in American coinage history that the Philadelphia Mint used a large P mint mark on circulating currency. This oversized mint mark was placed prominently above Monticello on the reverse side to distinguish the wartime composition from standard nickels. Designed originally by Felix Schlag, the Jefferson Nickel series honored President Thomas Jefferson, the third President of the United States and author of the Declaration of Independence. The wartime nickels, especially the 1943 P, became symbols of national sacrifice and adaptation during a period when every resource mattered to the American war effort. Visually, the 1943 P. Jefferson nickel possesses several distinctive features that separate it from ordinary 5-cent coins. The obverse displays a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson with the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1943. The reverse showcases Jefferson's historic Virginia estate, Monticello, accompanied by the inscriptions "EPLUBUSUNUM," "MONTICLLO," 5 cents, and United States of America. What makes this particular issue especially unique is the enormous P mint mark positioned above Monticello, a design choice never previously seen on circulating American coinage. The coin measures 21.2 millimeters in diameter and weighs approximately 5 grams, while its silver alloy gives it a slightly different appearance and tunning pattern compared to regular nickels. In high-grade mint state condition, the surfaces often display brilliant luster with shades of gold, blue, violet, or green tunning created by decades of natural oxidation. Collectors place extraordinary value on examples exhibiting full steps, a term used when the steps of Monticello appear sharply struck and fully visible. These details indicate exceptional strike quality and dramatically increase the coin's desirability and value. Although over 271 million 1943 P. Jefferson nickels were minted, true rarity emerges when condition, strike quality, and special varieties are considered. Most surviving examples entered circulation during the war and suffered heavy wear over time, leaving relatively few pristine specimens available today. Coins certified in mint state grades such as MS66, MS67, or higher are significantly scarcer than ordinary circulated examples. The rarest and most desirable pieces are those designated as full steps by grading services, since wartime nickels often experienced weak strikes due to production pressures during the war. Additionally, collectors actively seek notable mint errors associated with the 1943 P issue, including double dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and lamination errors. These unusual variations can command impressive premiums depending on their visibility and rarity. The scarcity of elite condition examples has created fierce competition among advanced collectors, especially for coins certified by respected grading companies like PCGS and NGC. In numismatics, condition is everything, and the difference between an average circulated 1943 P nickel and a top population certified specimen can amount to thousands of dollars. The market value of the 1943 P Jefferson nickel varies dramatically depending on grade, eye appeal, strike quality, and certification status. Common circulated examples are generally affordable and may trade for only a few dollars because of their silver content and historical appeal. However, uncirculated specimens with strong luster and minimal marks often sell for substantially more, particularly in grades above MS65. Coins featuring full steps details are especially valuable, with certified examples frequently selling for hundreds or even thousands of dollars at auction. Exceptional pieces, graded MS67 full steps by professional grading services, have achieved auction prices exceeding $10,000 due to their rarity and collector demand. Certain beautifully toned specimens with vibrant rainbow coloration have also commanded premium prices because of their visual attractiveness. The market for wartime Jefferson nickels has remained stable over the years, supported by both silver collectors and specialists in American coinage. Demand tends to rise further when historically significant coins gain attention in the broader collectibles market, making the 1943 P issue one of the standout coins of the wartime nickel series. For collectors interested in acquiring a valuable 1943 P Jefferson nickel, careful examination and authentication are essential. The first step is identifying the large P mint mark above Monticello, confirming the coin's wartime origin. Collectors should pay close attention to the sharpness of the strike, particularly the steps beneath Monticello, since full steps examples carry significantly greater premiums. Surface preservation is equally important, as scratches, contact marks, and cleaning damage can reduce value considerably. Purchasing coins certified by trusted grading services such as Professional Coin Grading Service or Numismatic Guarantee Company provides additional security and ensures authenticity and professional grading accuracy. Proper storage is also critical for maintaining long-term value. Collectors often use climate-controlled holders, archival quality coin flips, or slabbed certification cases to prevent corrosion and environmental damage. Reputable coin dealers, major auctions, and established numismatic communities remain the safest places to acquire premium examples. Patience is important because truly exceptional specimens rarely appear on the market and often attract competitive bidding from advanced collectors. The 1943 P. Jefferson nickel ultimately represents far more than a simple 5-cent coin. It is a lasting artifact of wartime America and a remarkable chapter in United States numismatic history. Its unique silver composition, oversized mint mark, and connection to World War II distinguish it from ordinary Jefferson nickels and elevate its status among collectors. The coin's enduring popularity stems from its blend of historical importance, artistic design, rarity in high grades, and strong market performance over time. Whether collected as part of a Jefferson nickel set, a wartime silver collection, or a broader investment portfolio, the 1943 P issue continues to captivate enthusiasts with its rich story and collectible appeal. As high-quality examples become increasingly difficult to locate, especially those with full steps and exceptional eye appeal, the coin's prestige within the numismatic community is likely to remain strong for generations to come. For both new and experienced collectors, the 1943 P. Jefferson nickel stands as one of the most compelling and valuable wartime coins ever produced by the United States Mint. Next up in the 1945 P. Jefferson nickel, often referred to by collectors as the wartime silver, Monticello nickel, stands among the most historically fascinating and financially desirable coins in the entire Jefferson 5-cent series. Produced during the final year of World War II, this remarkable United States coin represents far more than ordinary pocket change. It captures a critical moment in American history when the nation redirected vital industrial metals toward the war effort, forcing the U.S. Mint to temporarily alter the composition of the Jefferson nickel. Today, the 1945 P issue is especially admired because it combines wartime significance, a unique silver alloy, and several highly collectible varieties that command strong premiums in the numismatic marketplace. Advanced collectors aggressively pursue high-grade examples with full details, while newer collectors are drawn to the coin's affordability in lower grades and extraordinary value in elite mint states. Exceptional specimens certified by professional grading companies have sold for thousands of dollars, especially examples with full steps designation, making the 1945 P nickel one of the most respected coins of the Wartime Jefferson series. The historical background of the 1945 P Jefferson nickel greatly contributes to its importance and collector appeal. The coin was minted at the famous United States Mint facility in Philadelphia during the final phase of World War II, a period when nickel metal was desperately needed for military manufacturing. In response, the U.S. government authorized a temporary change in the composition of the Jefferson nickel beginning in 1942. Instead of the normal copper-nickel alloy, wartime nickels from 1942 through 1945 were struck using a composition of 56% copper, 35% silver, and 9% manganese. The 1945 P issue, therefore, became part of a special wartime emergency coinage program that remains highly recognizable today. Unlike earlier Philadelphia nickels that carried no mint mark, these wartime coins prominently displayed a large P mint mark above Monticello on the reverse, marking the first time the Philadelphia Mint used a mint mark on circulating U.S. coinage. Designed by sculptor Felix Schlag, the coin honors Thomas Jefferson, one of America's founding fathers, while the reverse features Jefferson's beloved Virginia estate, Monticello. This wartime context transforms the 1945 P nickel into a powerful historical artifact connected directly to America's industrial mobilization during the war. Visually, the 1945 P Jefferson nickel possesses several unique features that distinguish it from ordinary 5-cent pieces. The obverse depicts a left-facing portrait of Thomas Jefferson with the inscriptions "In God We Trust," "Liberty," and the date 1945. The reverse showcases the Monticello mansion in elegant architectural detail, accompanied by the inscriptions "EPLURBUSUNUM," "MONTICLLO," 5 cents, and "United States of America." The large P mint mark above Monticello instantly identifies the coin as a wartime silver nickel. Measuring 21.2 millimeters in diameter and weighing 5 grams, the coin retains the familiar dimensions of standard nickels despite its altered metallic composition. Many collectors especially admire the slightly different coloration produced by the wartime alloy, which can display attractive gray, champagne, or lightly golden toning over time. In premium uncirculated grades, the coin's luster can be exceptionally vibrant, with sharp details visible in Jefferson's hair and the Monticello steps. The most valuable examples earn the coveted full steps designation, meaning the staircase at Monticello appears fully struck and uninterrupted, a feature considered rare because wartime striking quality was often inconsistent. Rarity plays a major role in the value and prestige of the 1945 P Jefferson nickel, particularly in elite grades. Although over 119 million examples were minted, the overwhelming majority entered circulation and experienced heavy wear during decades of everyday use. High-grade survivors with strong strikes, original mint luster, and minimal abrasions are far scarcer than the large mintage suggests. The most sought-after examples are those graded MS66, MS67, or higher by professional grading services such as Professional Coin Grading Service and Numismatic Guarantee Company. Coins carrying the full steps designation are especially rare because wartime production pressures often resulted in weakly struck details at Monticello. In addition to condition rarity, collectors also seek notable varieties and minting errors associated with the 1945 P issue, including doubled dies, off-center strikes, clipped planchets, and dramatic die cracks. Certain sharply struck full steps examples exist in surprisingly limited numbers, making them highly competitive at major auctions. Because collector demand for wartime nickels remains consistently strong, even modest differences in grade can dramatically affect the coin's market value. The market value of the 1945 P Jefferson nickel varies tremendously depending on condition, strike quality, and certification status. Circulated examples generally trade between $2 and $10 due to their silver content and historical significance. Attractive about uncirculated pieces can command $20 to $50, while ordinary mint state examples graded MS63 to MS65 often sell for $60 to several $100 depending on eye appeal. However, the true excitement begins with full-step specimens and elite certified grades. An MS66 full steps example may sell for several $1,000s, while rare MS67 full steps coins have realized auction prices exceeding $10,000 in competitive markets. Exceptional examples with extraordinary tunning or superior strike characteristics may command even stronger premiums among advanced collectors. Market demand for wartime Jefferson nickels has remained healthy for decades because they combine affordability, historical importance, and silver content in a single collectible series. Auction records consistently demonstrate that registry-quality coins continue appreciating as collectors compete for the finest known specimens. For collectors hoping to acquire a valuable 1945 P Jefferson nickel, careful evaluation and proper authentication are essential. One of the first things collectors should examine is the quality of the strike, especially the details on the Monticello steps. Full steps examples are considerably more valuable than ordinary strikes, so magnification and good lighting are important during inspection. Original mint luster, minimal contact marks, and natural tunning significantly increase desirability. Buyers should strongly consider certified coins graded by reputable services such as PCGS or NGC, as professional encapsulation helps protect against counterfeits, cleaning, or overgraded examples. Storage also matters greatly. Wartime nickels should be kept in climate-controlled environments using archival quality holders to prevent environmental damage or corrosion. Collectors searching for premium specimens often monitor major coin auctions, numismatic conventions, estate collections, and respected coin dealers specializing in Jefferson nickels. Studying population reports and recent auction records can also help buyers identify undervalued opportunities and avoid overpaying for common examples marketed as rare treasures. The 1945 P Jefferson nickel remains one of the most historically meaningful and collectible wartime coins produced by the United States. Its connection to World War II, unique silver alloy composition, distinctive large mint mark, and impressive market performance make it an enduring favorite among numismatists. Whether admired for its elegant design, pursued for its investment potential, or treasured as a tangible reminder of America's wartime sacrifices, the coin continues to hold a special place in the Jefferson Nickel series. For beginners, it offers an accessible entry into silver coin collecting and wartime numismatics, while advanced specialists pursue elite full steps examples that rank among the finest known survivors. As interest in historically significant U.S. coinage continues to grow, the 1945 P Wartime Jefferson Nickel is likely to remain highly desirable for generations to come, combining history, artistry, rarity, and lasting collector demand in one extraordinary 5-cent coin.